man.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Destroyer.
Manny Pacquiao. He
Just
won
a
world
destroyer.
titles in 8 different weight classes. Who the does that?
And the way he did it. Like
Yeah.
that quote. I'm a huge fan of Cotto. I love this school.
Can come from, I think, 108 all the way to 154 and knock out all these guys.
Thank you to Manny Pacquiao. Unbelievable career that we may never have a career like that again. I want you to take with you when it comes to Manny Pacquiao is moments.
Joe Rogan and Floyd Mayweather break down the Manny Pacquiao versus Mario Barrios fight, both amazed by Manny's incredible power and his record-setting achievements across 8 different weight classes. Rogan highlights Pacquiao's unique skill resilience and quiet intensity, predicting a fierce battle where Manny's experience and strength will shine through.
Manny's legs are like tree trunks.
Yeah. And the
It's
hand
crazy.
speed, the power.
Speed, everything.
I just always wish that the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight would have took place many, many years before them when it did, you know?
Well, it also took place when Manny went into the fight with a up shoulder. I mean, he knew his shoulder was before that fight and just wanted that money and just let's see what happens. Shoot it up with cortisone. Let's roll.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Meanwhile, Floyd Mayweather expresses his amazement at Manny Pacquiao's incredible journey from the 108 LEB division through multiple weight classes. He praises how Manny not only competed but dominated and defeated numerous tough fighters along the way. Mayweather highlights Pacquiao's power, skill, and determination, calling his achievements truly amazing. He respects Manny's ability to adapt and succeed across so many divisions, showing genuine admiration for his boxing legacy and strength.
I just want to say this to the world. Now, it's amazing how a fighter can come from, I think, 108 all the way to 154 and knock out all these guys. To me, it's amazing. I guess he's just blessed.
Floyd Mayweather, widely regarded as one of boxing's all-time greats, has openly acknowledged Manny Pacquiao as the best opponent he has ever faced. Reflecting on their historic bout, Mayweather shared that the experience deepened his understanding of why Pacquiao has been so successful throughout his career, beyond the usual hype surrounding fighters. Mayweather praised Pacquiao's remarkable ability to consistently defeat elite opponents, emphasizing that the Filipino legend's victories were no accident, but the result of genuine skill and determination. This acknowledgement from Mayweather speaks volumes about Pacquiao's legacy, highlighting the respect he commands even from his fiercest rivals.
The best fighter out far probably was Manny Pacquiao because of his movement.
But you made it look easy.
But he's a hell of a fighter, and I can see why he won so many fights, and I can see why he's going down as a Hall of Famer. It's just certain moves that he makes.
Joe Rogan describes Manny Pacquiao as a fundamentally different presence when he steps into the ring. Rogan points out that Pacquiao doesn't engage in trash talk or mind game scoozing, instead to let his performance speak for itself. This quiet confidence, Rogan says, is what makes Pacquiao so captivating. As Manny prepares for his upcoming fight with Mario Barrios, Rogan expects him to continue this approach, training diligently and intensely behind the scenes without pre-fight theatrics. According to Rogan, Pacquiao's genuine character and elite skill will ultimately reveal themselves during the bout, promising a display of authentic boxing prowess.
He's an interesting guy, man, because he's so friendly.
Right.
You know, like even like when people are trash talking, he's like smiling, and then gets in that ring.
Kick you later.
Different dude.
Right.
Once he steps through that ropes, like this is a whole different set of rules he's flying with.
Like Keith Thurman talking about he's gonna crucify him and stuff like that, and he just
don't say that. Yeah, okay.
And got crucified.
Yeah, but he's super
I wish you the
religious,
best.
too.
Good luck in that fight.
As Manny Pacquiao gears up for his professional return at nearly 46 years old, the boxing community remains divided. His announcement to face Mario Barrios, a younger, rising contender, has reignited debates about the risks and wisdom of comebacks late. In an athlete's career, Pacquiao's most recent exhibition bout showed signs of diminished reflexes and ring sharpness, raising valid questions about his readiness.
So Mario Barrios and Manny Pacquiao are finalizing a deal to fight. Now, Manny Pacquiao is, I think, close to 40 years old, if not already 40. Why is he still boxing? You've seen how he looked in his last exhibition against Ampo. I'm telling you right now, if this fight ever happens, which it probably will, this fight will happen, most likely. If he gets in there with Barrios, he's gonna get whooped. and possibly even stopped. Let me know what y'all think about this fight down below. Manny's already done the most legendary thing you could ever do in boxing. He was a world champion. No one's ever done that. Probably no one will ever do it again. So what? This you want to keep fighting these young guys? I don't know, man. I don't know. But let me know what y'all think when it's done.
Despite the skepticism, Pacquiao has been clear that his decision to return goes beyond financial incentives or competitive ambition. After stepping away to serve in politics and other ventures, he says he still feels a profound connection to boxing, a mutual love that continues to call him back. For Pacquiao, the sport is more than just a career, it's a passion that defines him. This emotional pull is a crucial factor motivating his comeback as he seeks to honor the sport that shaped his life. An identity showing that the spirit of a champion transcends age and circumstance.
Retirement's supposed to be fun. What happened? You're supposed to want to stay retired and relax and have a nice life.
I changed my mind and I realized thinking that the boxing still love me and I love boxing, so why not? I'm not continuing my journey in boxing.
Now, a lot of people have the question how busy you are as a senator and how is that going to play into you preparing for a fight, because preparing for a fight takes your heart and your soul, and you already have a very difficult job as a senator.
Just time management, discipline. I can still manage working in the Senate and then training.
I'm curious, describe your day for the people that don't really know. Once you get into the office, what you do as a senator and when you end your day.
Okay, first day in the morning running, jogging, and after running rest a little bit and studying the works in the office, and then at 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock go to the Senate office and then attending committee meetings, committee hearings.
Pacquiao's return has triggered a wide spectrum of reactions among fans and social media users. Many express apprehension, fearing that this late career attempt might tarnish a near-flawless legacy. Posts filled with concern for his health and safety flood platforms reflecting the emotional investment people have in the Filipino icon's well-being.
Manny Pacquiao vs. Mario Barrios is a done deal. Fight will either happen July 19th or July 26th in Las Vegas or San Antonio. And it's not going to be a pay-per-view. It's going to be free on Amazon Prime. Whew. We blast Jake Paul for these types of fights. And yet a current world champion in Mario Barrios is going to go after Manny Pacquiao. Listen, I get it. You get to share the ring with the legend of Manny Pacquiao, one of the greatest to all ever do it. But he's been retired now. He's already in the Hall of Fame. Manny Pacquiao did not look good in his previous exhibition he did last year either. Mario Barrios should easily run laps around Manny Pacquiao, destroy him. Why are we wasting time with this type of fight? It makes absolutely no sense to me. Listen, 147, welterweight. Me and Talani just got done talking about this in our interview. 147 is a historically great boxing division. And there is great talent in the division right now. But the problem is that guys don't want to fight each other. We don't want unifications. We don't want undisputed. And we're getting fights like Manny Pacquiao versus Mario Barrios. Why? This fight makes absolutely no sense. If this is even somewhat competitive, that is embarrassing on Mario Barrios' part.
Among the speculations surrounding Pacquiao's comeback is the tantalizing prospect of a mega fight against Gervonta Tank Davis. Both fighters share a southpaw stance, explosive power, and significant fan followings. Should Pacquiao overcome, Barrios, the stage could be set for a blockbuster clash that captures global attention and generates massive interest.
Gervonta Tank Davis has a 6 to 7 fight deal with the PBC and Amazon for $200 million. That's like $30 million a fight. All right. He also has a fight date for November. El Rayo team has said they're not fighting this year, so he's not the guy. So the question is, who is the guy who is willing to fight Tank by November and could build the fight into a fight worth $30 million? Y'all must be out y'all minds if y'all think that Manny Pacquiao versus Gervonta Tank Davis isn't a huge fight. That'll probably be his biggest fight ever. Y'all know that's a big fight because the boxing fan today, they know Tyson, Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather, Canelo Alvarez. That's who they know.
Pacquiao's decision to return fits into a larger trend seen in recent years, with several high-profile boxing legends stepping back into the ring. After retirement, Floyd Mayweather and Mike Tyson notably reignited their careers with lucrative exhibition and comeback bouts.
Oh my God. Barrios versus Manny. This is some bullshit. If this is real, I'm not sure if it's real. Barrios fighting Manny Pacquiao. This is some bullshit right here. Manny Pacquiao he hasn't been a pro in a minute, and they're coming back to fight someone for a belt. Barrios technically should win, but this isn't fair. Like, we could have had Brian Norman Jr. versus Barrios, but we're getting Manny Pacquiao versus Barrios. I don't think anyone wants to see that. Manny Pacquiao is past his prime. He's not in his fighting years no more. And then can't he make 147? And you could let him fight for the belt. To me, that doesn't make any type of sense. And then if he beats Barrios, let's say hypothetically he beats him, is he gonna unify? Cause Boost, that's sitting on the lamb to the slaughter. Brian Norman, that's sitting on the lamb to slaughter. Like, this doesn't make no sense. These young fighters, like, they can really hurt Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao couldn't even handle Ugas. Like, just think about how this is all playing out. It doesn't make sense. This fight shouldn't be made. Like, there's other fighters that Barrios can fight. Like, he could try to fight Boost, because I think the unification is Trump mandatories. Or I would have to look into the weight division for. Oh, he could fight Rohan. There's other fighters you can fight besides Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao, I like watching him fight, but I don't think he deserves this type of fight. And he hasn't been fighting actively. Let me know what you guys think about this fight possibly being made. Praying this fight is being made.
Former world champion Tim Bradley, who once shared the ring with Pacquiao, offers a pragmatic viewpoint on the upcoming fight. He suggests that the decision to return is motivated primarily by financial considerations rather than a pure desire for boxing glory. Bradley argues that when fighters come out of retirement, it often signals a pressing need for a lucrative payday.
Left, ready to go again, working with Freddie Roach. I feel like I'm back in 2010, the Wayback Machine. Pacquiao looked pretty good in some of the videos that I saw, like he wasn't in horrible shape, but he is 46 years old, going up against a guy that is more than a decade younger than him in Mario Barrios. Bob Arum, in the same interview, he said that he was worried about Manny Pacquiao. This is a guy that promoted Pacquiao for most of his professional career, not promoting this fight against Barrios, but he said he is concerned for Pacquiao going into this fight. Do you have concerns about Pacquiao going in?
No, I don't have concerns. And look, I can post a video and look good for 10 seconds right now. Just like when Mike Tyson looked like a killer when he was promoting the Jake Paul fight. You writers and you guys with the non-boxing, I need to get those videos out of your head, because they're just clips. Anyone could look good for that long. I can train you to look good for 10 seconds. It'll be pretty hard, but I can train you to look good for 10 seconds on video. So don't worry about that. Look, Bob Arum knows what he's talking about, because it's the legs that's going to get to Pacquiao, not the power, not the explosive speed in front of a heavy bag. But whenever you're in front of an opponent and he's going to be moving around, it's the legs that are going to fail you. They're going to betray you. The power's not going to betray you. That lasts until the very end. His punch resistance, that's not going to betray him, because that never goes. Speed, and it's because you rely on your legs. That's the thing that goes at age. So at 46 years old, Manny Pacquiao is not going to have zero legs.
Ben Shalom, a seasoned boxing promoter, voices deep concerns about the human cost of such comebacks. He understands the commercial appeal of a star like Pacquiao, but stresses the responsibility to protect fighters, particularly when they have passed their physical peak.
Thank you to Manny Pacquiao. Unbelievable career that we may never have a career like that again. I want you to take with you, when it comes to Manny Pacquiao, is moments. By taking themselves out of a comfort zone, challenging themselves, And Manny Pacquiao is a dinosaur when it last of a dying breed. We're not going to see too many fighters like this ever again. And Pacquiao is going to be the type of fighter that we tell our kids about. Pacquiao has 20 wins, greater than some of your favorite fighters' best win. Manny Pacquiao has 3 Hall of Fame careers in one, winning legit titles in 8 different weight classes. Pacquiao's legacy will age better and better and better. Times go on and on and on. A fighter like Floyd Mayweather, I think his legacy will diminish a little bit. Salute to Manny Pacquiao, one of the greatest of all time.
Trainer Greg Hackett offers a blunt assessment of Pacquiao's current state ahead of the Barrios fight. He notes that if this matchup had occurred several years ago, Pacquiao would have handled Barrios comfortably. However, Hackett points out that the current version of Pacquiao is far from the explosive fighter the world once knew.
Hit a lick, you know what I mean? But Pacquiao not Pacquiao anymore. It's tough to go against him in this situation because if it was some years ago, Pacquiao would beat Barrios. But right now, Barrios, with his momentum, might probably beat Pacquiao up. I mean, not knock him out, but you know what I mean, beat him on the cards, beat him behind that jag.
Similar to like Ugas, the Ugas fight?
Yeah, like it's a good fight, but it's more of a good fight for Barrios. Pacquiao don't need it, but Pacquiao want to come back, and he want to come back with a bang, so I mean, why not? If he can make it happen, make it happen. Because I would love, if Barrios was my fighter, I would love to have a Pacquiao on the record. I mean, I would love something like that. And that's a fight you know you got to get ready for.
It's a fight that boxing fans are going to criticize you for. Yeah. But the reality is Manny Pacquiao has a diehard fan base that you're going to make money with that fight. Yeah. But everybody wants to see other fights at 47. You Stanionis, you Boobs, you Brian Norman.
Yeah, but he want to steal as much as he can steal. You know what I mean? Because again, this shit is not forever. Just like anything else, it's going to end. So we want to make some money and we want to do great things.
Ricky Hatton adds his voice to the cautionary chorus questioning how far the sport will allow aging legends to compete. He sees the Pacquiao-Barrios fight as part of a worrying trend where older fighters are sanctioned to take competitive bouts that may endanger their health. Hatton draws parallels to Mike Tyson's late career returns and criticizes regulatory bodies for not being strict enough in protecting fighters from unnecessary risks. While acknowledging Pacquiao's skill, Hatton doubts whether he should be fighting at this stage.
Turned into the boxing ring. He's been out for 4 years. He's fighting for the WBC welterweight title. That's July the 19th in Vegas, ironically. What did you make of that news when you heard it?
Well, it's boxing today, isn't it? To be honest with you, boxing's, you know, if you can let a 58-year-old Mike Tyson box a Jake Paul, then, you know, Manny Pacquiao coming back at 46 doesn't look too bad, does it? But if Manny's coming back though, you know, Tyson was coming back fighting Jake Paul, Manny's coming back fighting for the world title. But, and I say this with love, you know, how has Manny got his world title shot? He's been retired 6 years. He can't, he's got that on a previous successes, hasn't he? You know, to walk straight after being retired so many years ago, straight into a world title fight. How is that allowed possible? What happened? Surely he must have been dropped out the rankings when he retired.
Manny Pacquiao's return isn't about reliving past glories. It's about ending his career on his own terms, rather than fading quietly from the spotlight he's aiming for. One final triumph in the ring. He's made it clear that this comeback is driven by purpose, not just nostalgia. For someone who's already carved out a legendary legacy, Pacquiao wants his final chapter to reflect strength, not fading relevance. From a commercial perspective, Manny Pacquiao's return is a shrewd business move. His name remains one of the most marketable in boxing history, and his involvement guarantees significant media attention and revenue. The matchup against Mario Barrios, young and promising fighter, is designed to attract curiosity and maximize pay-per-view sales and ticket demand. Analysts view the fight less as a championship-defining event and more as a strategic marketing plan to capitalize on Pacquiao's enduring fame and generate substantial financial returns.
Manny Pacquiao is back at training with Freddie Roach. This is crazy to think about it. Manny Pacquiao is coming back at age 46 to challenge Mario Barrios for the WBC World Welterweight title. Listen, this is inspirational. I can't lie. At age 46, to still be active, to still be thriving, still throwing punches, it just shows how much of a legend you are, how great of a talent you are. Only a special kind of human can take on this challenge. You know, Manny Pacquiao, age 46, he takes on Mario Barrios, who is in his prime. Like, this could be devastating for Manny Pacquiao if shit goes left. But you know what I keep asking myself? Imagine if Manny Pacquiao actually comes back and beats Mario Barrios. That's crazy. It's happened in the past before. Bernard Hopkins, George Foreman, they've come back in their older ages and they've become world champions. It can happen, it's possible. But I mean, listen, if we're gonna talk about skill sets, Manny Pacquiao is a better technical boxer than George Foreman. Manny Pacquiao is a better technical boxer than a Bernard Hopkins. So it's not impossible if you think about it. Manny Pacquiao has got a better chance at becoming a world champion at 46 than Bernard Hopkins or George Foreman did. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's possible. Listen, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. You know what I mean? Fuck it, man. Fuck it, man. Why not? Live your dream. Do you know what I'm saying? It don't matter what age you are. Live your fucking dream. Let's fucking out.